Hey guys, it's Othania here with Create Your Future. So I have a few things that I definitely thought about and want to talk about and get into with you guys. So today I'm going to talk about signs, dreams, self-concept, and being chosen. Okay, so before I get into the video, Create Your Future does have a free course. If you're interested in that, there's a link for that in the description box below. Also, coaching with me. Finally wanting to get what it is that you want, I have coaching available for you. If you want to find that as well, find a way to get to me, there is a link to that for that in the description box below as well. So let's talk about dreams. Dreams are just like daydreams, visions that you have while you're awake and consciously awake, right? But dreams are just your subconscious mind running while you're sleeping, while your body is at rest. So a lot of the times what people will do is they will attach their fate and they would attach their destiny to their dreams, and they will want their dreams interpreted, and they will want someone to tell, and they would just use that as like a compass in a way to see what's coming. And yes, you can definitely do that, but what it all boils down to is that, say if you have a nightmare, and then now when you wake up and you're conscious that you had that nightmare, now you're like feeling fearful that something's gonna happen, and you're like, oh my God, I just had that nightmare. And then you think whatever you had in that dream is gonna reflect in your reality, and it very much can if you start meditating on it and start believing it. It's gonna have no choice but to manifest, right? So that's how a lot of the times dreams manifest into reality, is because you think it holds significant weight and you believe it, so it has no choice but to push out into your reality and manifest as such. For example, in my own experience, I had a freaking dream about my sister's car. This is over 5 years ago, when I really wasn't aware of what I was doing. And I had a dream about my sister's car, and I went and I told her about the dream. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen, and I came with this anxiety about it, and I told her about it. Do you know that 2 days later, because her and I used to work together, so do you know that 2 days later, after I told her about that dream, when she dropped me off at work and she went to go park her car, somebody hit her car and she got into an accident? Why did that happen? Because I believed the dream. You don't have to believe your dreams and hope and think that, oh my God, now that I dreamt this is going to manifest in my life. Yes, it very much well can, as it, like I just told you, as it did in mine. But that only happened because I believed it, and I had I fed it with emotion, and I believed it, so it had to manifest, and as something had to manifest to show that something was going to happen with my sister's car. You understand? So you got to be very careful about taking your dreams as like something as a lot of significance. Now, you can make it work in your favor. Say you had a dream about something that you like, that, you know, you and your person got married, or you got chosen for the job, you got $1 million in your bank account. Now, if you feel that same joy and positivity like you felt in the dream, and you hold on to that, and you actually believe that, then that also will manifest as well. Just like how you believe in the fearful things and they manifest. Like, it's like what's common with dreams sometimes in the manifesting SP world is like, oh, I had a dream that my SP was with someone else, and then come to find out, well, if you dreamt about your SP with someone specifically, come to find out that person in real life is with your person, because you believed from the dream that was going to happen. So through your subconscious mind, it doesn't know that you know, were dreaming, and it just takes what you believe and makes it as so. It makes it your real life, right? So it's like a dream is nothing but your mind running while your body is at rest. It's the same as your thoughts running during the day when you're washing the dishes and you have a thought about something. The only difference is you're not sleeping. So that's all your dreams are. It's just thoughts running through your mind while the body is at rest. So if you choose to latch on and hang on to the belief, you know, of that feeling or whatever you got from that dream, then yes, that is what will manifest. So you know, the dream interpretations, yes, that, you know, if you're interested in that, you know, whatever the case may be, that's fine. But literally only you hold the power with your dreams, just like you do anything else. So next thing, signs. One of the things that I see a lot in the manifesting community, especially with signs, is this thing with like the angel numbers. I used to, at one point when I first literally started getting into this, having, you know, the belief of seeing angel numbers and good luck, and then, but I say that to say that I haven't really been paying attention to like any angel numbers or looking for signs or things like that. And my life and how things have been going have been much more at peace by me not doing that. Please do not, once again, put your fate in seeing numbers. You can use it as a tool if you like, yes, but seeing signs like angel numbers and things like that is not really something you should be really using as a tool to feel like your manifestation is coming. I mean, if you have like a really, really strong belief that when you see a certain number or something like that that holds some type of significance to something, and you really believe that strongly, confidently, then yes. But when it comes to like signs and looking for signs, a lot of the times when you do that, you're manifesting those signs. That's just what the signs are. You want to see a sign, okay, so the sign manifested. You're getting into angel numbers, and all of a sudden you're going to see a bunch of angel numbers, because that's what you're just manifesting. You know, what you put in the mind, it just life generates more of that, and you just begin to see more of that. So that's literally all the signs are, you know, because put it like this: before you got deep into manifestation and trying to figure these things out, you've been manifesting already, like since the age of 6 or 7. You weren't concerned about looking for angel numbers and signs. You've been manifesting naturally this whole time without all of that. So I say that to say, do your best to not use your mental energy and looking for signs and things like that all day, because you're just gonna only manifest more signs, especially if you haven't got to a level of mastery when it comes to your thoughts and you know, your deliberate, intentional manifestations. So with signs, yes, you know, you might get it here and there. You'll see a person's name, but that's because you were thinking of them and you're just manifesting signs. You got into the signs thing, and now you're just manifesting signs. So that's just what that really is, because I'm here to tell you, through my personal experience, I have manifested so many things without looking for a sign. I mean, you know what I mean? When I have the idea that I want to go shopping at H&M or whatever, Sephora or Victoria's Secret, I don't need to see an angel number to know that I'm going to manifest what I want to buy. You know what I mean? Like, it just happens naturally. So just think about all the other things that you have manifested without needing to see the signs, and that will take away the anxiety and like that desperate need to like search and look for evidence to see if something is working, because you have been manifesting all your life without looking for any type of signs or angel numbers to tell you that everything is going well in your life. You're naturally manifesting regardless if you see a number or not, you know. So it's just best not to get hooked on signs and looking for a sign, because your manifestation will show up when you're not even thinking about your manifestation. So now let's get into self-concept and being chosen, because I feel like always getting a better understanding of your self-concept will always do the trick for you and what you want more and more. I noticed I was just moving my hand a lot. But you know, self-concept is not just about being confident. Oh, I got a great self-concept, I have a high self-concept. It's not just about that. You can have a terrible self-concept and that's still your self-concept. Your self-concept is everything that you think that is in connection to you, how you think about it, how you think about relationships, how you feel about life, how you think about work, how you think about yourself, how you think about everything is your self-concept. It's not just about trying to find confidence and being confident, but the key is to have a great self-concept and be confident in connection to everything that it is that you want. That is the key, yes. But getting a better understanding of what self-concept really is will just help you keep unlocking levels with this till you reach like a pinnacle of mastery with it. But when it comes to self-concept, right, you want to be in a happy, loving, successful relationship, but then your self-concept towards men and relationships, or how you feel like men would cheat on you, and oh, men are just natural cheaters, and it's like that's how you yourself will see men subconsciously, unknowingly. That's what you're thinking in the back of your mind with your self-concept towards that. So that is what will manifest if you haven't changed that, right? So you want a successful relationship, but then how you see relationships, your concept of it is not aligned with the version of you that has that relationship. When you're in a happy, loving, committed relationship, you don't have really thoughts of like, oh, men are this and men are that. Or if you're a guy, you're not feeling like, oh, women are this, women are that. Because it's like, how can you really feel that? How can you really feel that if you're happy with your person? You know, when you're happy with your person, your self-concept towards a lot of things would be more positive. It will feel, you know, life is great. Like, life treats me well. People treat me well. People love and respect me. If that's your self-concept, then you will see people naturally treat you that way. You know, that's why, you know, I always say celebrities, their self-concept is people gonna love me regardless. Whatever I do, they love me. And that's why you will see like, oh my God, what is so special about this person? Like, why does the public, why does the masses, why do they like this person so much? It's because their self-concept towards the world is people are gonna love me regardless. And guess what? People will love them regardless. So, you know, you can definitely use others as a tool to like really mirror and see how this works, right? You will see that people that have trouble with relationships, their self-concept towards a lot of things is, oh, things don't work out for me, I'm so unlucky. If it's not this, then it's that. If it's not one thing, then it's another. It's their self-concept towards everything in life is more like pessimistic. I'm pretty I'm saying that word right. It's a little more pessimistic. So it's you'll notice that they will be the type of people to probably lose their jobs, or they won't have the best relationships, or they get money and they lose it fast, or overall things are just not exactly where they want it to be because their self-concept towards everything in the world isn't the best. So you have to make sure that, like I always also say, everything is aligned. Your thoughts throughout the day have to be aligned with the version of you that you want to be. So if you're in a happy, loving, committed relationship, then that means that you shouldn't be walking around, you know, spotting out attractive people, feeling nervous, like, oh my God, if my person sees this person, what if they fall for that person? The confident version of you they're not doing that. They're walking around worrying about their goals and what they're going to do to have fun for the day and feel good. Their brain is not filled with thoughts that are insecure. With money, your self-concept with money, do you feel afraid when you spend? Do you feel like, oh my God, how am I going to get it next? Where's it going to come from next? Do you settle more into fear with money? Then you're going to notice more experiences that reflect that. So how do you change that? You start on a daily, when you spend, be aware of how you're feeling when you're spending. Oh my God, okay, I'm about to spend. I don't need to feel afraid to spend because I know that I'm always wealthy, and some way, somehow, this is going to replenish and I don't have nothing to worry about. When you start thinking like that when you spend, you know you're heading towards creating more experiences of attracting wealth in your life, because now you're transitioning mentally into the person that isn't afraid to spend, which naturally will put you in experiences where you're wealthy. And then you're getting even more wealthier thoughts through the evidence of what you're attracting now in your life. And then you just start, as long as you keep that up, you'll just have to stay wealthy and continue to become even more wealthy, because now your self-concept with money and how you feel towards it is better. It's like, it's great. So, you know, that's how it works. You'll notice the difference with that. Tell yourself, you know what, no, now I'm the person that has great relationships. No matter what I've been through in the past, I now have great relationships. I attract the best versions of people, and not only that, I'm always the best version of myself. I'm always confident. Even when I worry about, even if I have little times where I worry and I don't worry as much, I still know things are going my way. Tell yourself that if you're a person that still finds it a little difficult to get control of your thoughts right now. Tell yourself that, you know, even though when I worry, things are still going to go my way. Once you keep telling yourself that and the subconscious starts believing it, then guess what? Everything is going to have to go your way, no matter how much you worry. Because now that is your new set belief and your self-concept. How you see yourself. When you look in the mirror, how do you see yourself? Are you disgusted with what you see? Because if you keep being disgusted with what you see, people in your world will have no choice but to reflect that, and they will probably say or give you looks or do something in a way that will make you feel like, damn, how I do feel about myself is true. But that is just how you feel about yourself. That now, no choice, the world has no choice but to reflect that. You get what I mean? So don't just think that self-concept means, oh, I have a great self-concept. Everything is your self-concept, whether it's bad or good. If you feel poor, if you're a person that says, I'm poor, that is your self-concept towards money and generally towards life. Because if you feel like you're poor, you have a poor mentality, then you're going to push out poor experiences through your self-concept of I'm poor. Only you can change your subconscious. Only you have the power to put in the new thoughts. And you just do that by thinking new thoughts, the affirmations. That's what the affirmations are. Everything you think, everything you say, every musical lyric you speak, when you're just thinking, you're singing a song and you're feeling it with emotion, all of that, everything is affirmations. Your conversations, that you're always expressing your self-concept when you're not realizing it. You're always expressing your self-concept. So I just want you guys to understand how important it really is to understand that it's not just about, oh, I have the best self-concept, this. It's everything, even the bad things. So just make sure that you're paying attention, you're being aware of what you're really thinking, and you're tweaking it. And you do that on a daily, naturally you will have no choice but to transition into this new person that you want to be. And you will, as long as you keep it up. But no one is going to do it but you. So when it comes to dreams, latch on to the ones that feel good. And the ones that don't feel good, like your nightmares or whatever, just be like, oh, that was just a bad thought that I had when I was sleeping. Just like if I had a bad thought when I was awake, and I'm not going to pay attention to that. And you just throw that thought out, and you don't latch on to it. But you only latch on to the good dreams that you have and those feelings. Definitely latch on to those and write about it and feel good about it. So you can push that out and you can have better experiences. So that's how you can use your dreams as a tool. For signs, yeah, you can use your sign. You could look for signs. You could do this and that. But I promise you, I guarantee you, you've been manifesting this whole time before you got into manifestation without the need of looking for signs, and everything, bad or good, still manifested. So do your best to not use signs as like, I need to look for signs to know that my manifestation is working. You don't. Because a lot of your manifestations are going to pop up anyway when you're present doing something else, when you're not thinking about your manifestation. And self-concept and being chosen. Make sure everything, money, life, love, relationships, make sure your self-concept and connection to all of it is the best. It's good. If it's not good, do the work, look and change it. Think different thoughts. Do what you got to do to get the mentality that it is that you want. Because it's your mentality that is your life, that is your compass, that is directing you, that is creating your realities. So I intend that this video has given you some more knowledge, wisdom, and I intend that your self-concept is the best, and I intend that you are the best and highest version of yourself, and that life will get to become easier and easier and easier for you. So until next time, see you guys.